What you been doing?
What are we supposed to be doing today? No, well, there's not a whole lot you can do except help her with her gardening and front yard stuff. And
So how are you doing? Are you happy?
we sit out front. We got that red bench, it says Arkansas Razorbacks on it. We had a cushion made for it and all that. And we sit out there and have adult beverages, we'll put it that way.
Well, that's perfect.
And people are walking all over our neighborhood. So they stop and talk to us.
Tell us what you did in a previous life. Are you working? Are you retired? What was your career?
Okay, my career was medical management, and I've been everything from a comptroller for a hospital system to a CEO of a hospital.
So have you always been in Little Rock?
No, I was born and raised in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and some people know that, some don't. They think I'm from Little Rock, and I'm not. Met Carol when I moved out here and worked at the University of Arkansas Medical Center, and we met. And I guess we were the talk of the university at that point, dating. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. And let's see, from there I went to Stuttgart, Arkansas. I was their controller. Then I went to Fayetteville, and then went to Memphis, and we moved back here to Little Rock in 2000 because in late '99, will be my stepdaughter, Carol's daughter, died at home. And Shelby, our grandchild, was 6 years old at that point. Anyway, so we came over to help her husband, Shelby's dad, raise her because we felt like she needed a female influence in her life. And she made it through all that.
So tell us about your music journey and how you got to St. James then.
Oh, yeah. St. James, when we did move back in 2000, we went around to a lot of churches. And Carol met this lady by the name of Marcy Smith. Do you know Marcy at church? Okay.
She's delightful.
Well, she talked Carol and says, "Oh, you just got to come to our Sunday school class. You don't need to be going to any of these other churches. Just come." So we did, and we ended up joining back in, I guess that'd be 2002. But anyway, so I've been a member ever since. Somewhere along in there, I guess it was 2005, the choir director had a kind of a recruiting event and had the choir members bring like a male. And they had a male choir, and then they had the same thing for females. So David Parham, I think you know David. Who else was in that class? Well, Ross was in there, Ross Honey. They just said, "You're going with us. You're going to choir practice Wednesday nights." So I did, and we practiced, I think, two Wednesdays, and then sang. And then the choir director says, "John, why don't you consider staying in the choir?" And I turned around like, who was he talking to? Because I'd never sung in a choir or anything. Well, I said, okay. I said, but I need some training. So he introduced me to a lady by the name of Kira Keating. Circle of life, isn't it?
Well, what do you do for fun?
Well, choir, for one thing. We actually got to go to choir practice and sing. And I really missed the involvement with the congregation, because that's one of the enjoyments I get out of singing, is that you can tell that people in the congregation are moved by a lot of what we sing. And that just kind of gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling inside that, hey, maybe I've helped somebody to get a little closer in their journey. And of course, I'm a golfer, and I belong to Central Arkansas Golf Association, and I sit on their board. And we play tournaments all around Central Arkansas. And then I do a lot of gardening. I mean, Carol has lots of things going, and the back deck, the top deck, is just filled with plants.
Do you have a favorite verse?
Well, I thought about that some, and I guess I'm more of I enjoy the book of John. and not just because my name's John, but because he showed us that Christ came and gave us love and hope and compassion. And just about anywhere you open up in John and read, that book is different than Matthew, Mark, and Luke.
If you
Oh,
have unlimited resources,
oh,
magic wand, no time limits, what would you do?
if I had unlimited resources like that, this is probably going to tickle you. The first thing I would do if I suddenly, won the lottery or something, is I'd build a choir department over by the sanctuary, and hook it up where we could go to and fro easily and not have to walk down the long hall. Second thing, I'd probably work with some of the local high schools and kind of cultivate some of these young golfers that are very good and give them college scholarships if I could. So anyway, yep, I guess that's my main thing. And but the main thing was the choir room, whatever we want, choir building, I guess we call it.
That's wonderful. It's so nice to talk to you, John.
Yep. You had one other question in there about what my favorite food or something.
Oh, okay.
And,
Yes.
and
Okay.
people always get a kick out of this because they go, "You're a guy. It's going to be steak. You're going to die probably." Meatloaf. When my birthday comes around, Carol says, "You want your regular birthday dinner?" I said, "Yep. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, cream beans." I just have always loved that.
Wow, it's been so great to see you, John.
It's been great to see you, and I look forward to someday actually being able to sing together again.
Hey, so let's have some meatloaf.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Love you guys.